Because we don't have time to have class today, I'm gonna just do a couple exercises to help with back pain and just getting moving, getting you ready for your day. So we're gonna start laying on our backs as always. And just feel yourself connected to the mat. Feel the shoulder blades flat underneath you. And we're just gonna rock our pelvis back and forth just a little bit and just feel how that feels to you. So it's just a simple little movement. And you only go as far as it feels good to you. And then you could go a little side to side and just feel like your pelvis is a bowl and it's just tilting side to side. And then you come center, and all we're going to do today is just lift one leg up into tabletop, tap it down, lift the other leg up into tabletop. And we're just going to do a couple of these. Just a simple dead bug coming up and down. Bring both feet down, bring both arms up, and if you'd like, you could bring one arm behind you at a time. I'm a little too close to the wall, but I'd like the arm to stay straight. And then bring your arms out to the side, shoulder blades underneath you. If you feel really tight in your chest, you can grab a foam roller and place it underneath you and get a little more openness in your shoulders. And then bring the arms up again and bring them down by your hips and come back into tabletop. Bring your arms up and alternate one arm up and down at a time with the opposite leg. Then bring everything down. Place your hands behind your head. Lift your elbows. Press the bottom part of your ribs down. And as you do that, as you exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and let your head rest into your hands. Bring your hands behind your legs and pull up a little more. Challenge yourself to stay here without reaching out of your shoulders. And then place your hands back behind your head and come back down. Let's just do 3 more. Exhale, start to lift. Hands behind the legs, lift a little higher. Hands back behind the head and come back down. Exhale, lift. Hands behind the legs, lift a little higher. Hands back behind the head, let your head rest. Come back down. One more time. As you exhale, lift. Head rests in your hands. Hands behind the legs, lift a little higher. Hands back behind your heads, let your head rest and come back down. If you'd like to progress this, you could start with a little oblique. So you can exhale, lift, and just twist a little side to side. And if you'd like to do even more, hands down by your hips, bring your legs up. Start here with just your legs, extending one at a time. And just make sure that you're maintaining that neutral spine. If it really bothers your back, you can press in, but I encourage you to find the stabilization for the neutral spine. And then if you'd like more, exhale, lift, hands behind the legs, lift a little higher, stay here. Inhale, legs together, exhale, twist. Inhale, legs together, exhale, twist. Inhale, legs together, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and rest back down. You can always do more, and I like to do a little bit of a femur circle just to get my hips feeling better, and reverse the circle. And then we're going to place our feet about hip distance apart, remembering our hip bones are on top, not on the sides. And you can place your feet where it feels best to you as you exhale. Press that back into the mat and slowly lift your hips up one vertebra at a time, one bone at a time in that back. Notice if you have a tendency to let those knees come out, see if you can keep your legs stable. And also, see if you can lift up from here and lift that pelvis even higher so that you can create nice extension in the front of your legs. Now, if it feels okay to you, see about feeling your heels reaching towards your sacrum to get even higher and even more support. And then exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Extend your left leg, grab your right shin with both hands and gently pull that leg in towards you. And just circle your foot a couple times to the right and reverse to the left. Hands under your right leg on the hamstring and start to bend and straighten that leg. So I'm just pointing and flexing. You don't have to do that. You can keep your foot pointed or flexed. Keep that leg straight. Climb your hands as high as you can up that leg. As you exhale, press your leg into the hands. Inhale, relax back down. You don't even have to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. You could just press and lift. If you'd like, you can try a little higher and press and lift and see if you can gain some more flexibility. Keeping your left hip anchored into the mat, start to open that right leg on a diagonal to the right side. So my hope is that you feel a nice stretch either in your inner thigh or the back of your leg or both. Take a moment here. I'd love for you to hold this for at least 5 seconds. 10 would be better. Come back center, assist your leg, and just go ahead and bend that knee. Keep both shoulders on the floor and just bring that leg all the way up and over. So your right leg is going to the left, and do your best to keep both shoulders on the floor. From here, you can rotate your head and look over your right shoulder, and hopefully it feels really good. Since you're already almost here, let's lay onto your left side. I like to let my head rest onto my arm, and I'm going to pick up my bottom foot with my top hand. Then I'm going to let my head rest to the floor, and my top hand is holding my bottom hand is holding my top leg. I'm just going to slowly roll back and forth. Same thing, you can always take these a little longer. I'm just making a real quick video. And then lay with both legs on top of each other. Let's do the version with our hands interlaced. Pick up that top elbow and roll back. And just only go back as far as it feels good to you. Roll all the way back to your back. Pick up your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. Find the distance that feels right to you. You may not want to do more than this. You can always just slowly go side to side. Or if you want more, you can lift up that bottom leg, and then you can wrap your hands around your hamstring or your shin. If you want a little more, tilt your legs an inch to the left and come center and unwind your right leg. And we're going to just quickly left leg, a couple ankle circles here. Hands behind the left hamstring, and you just slowly bend and straighten to warm up that leg. And then walk your hands up the leg. You can let your head come back down, press your leg into your hands and release. Do a couple of these. So I'm just doing the one with my head on the floor, but again, if it feels good, you can bring your head, neck, and shoulders off. Just make sure everything stays in alignment. Open up that left leg on a diagonal towards the left side, so you're only going as far as it feels okay to you. The longer you hold it, the more the muscle responds in a positive way. Just watch the urge to let that right hip leave the floor. As you exhale, bring that leg center, bend your left knee, keep both shoulders on the floor, and cross that left leg over to the right side. And just challenge yourself to keep both shoulders on the floor. Then rotate your head to look over your left arm. Take a deep breath here. And since we're already here, you're going to roll to your right side. Pick up that bottom leg with your top hand and bring it back as far as it feels okay to you. Your bottom arm is on your top leg, and you just slowly roll back and forth. So you're going to feel a lot of stuff, especially in that right quadricep. And then you unwind. Oh, I forgot. Lay on your side and hands behind your head. Pick up that top elbow. Take a gaze at your knees. Challenge yourself to keep those knees stacked as you start to roll your top shoulder blade towards the floor and you slowly look over that shoulder. So we don't want to force our elbow down. We just want to take our time working from the torso. And then unravel and bring yourself back to your back. Take a moment to readjust. Pick up your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh. Aim that leg away as you rock a little side to side. Find your center. If you want to, you could pick that right foot off the mat. Notice my leg is relaxed. I am not like this. We're really just working the left hip. And if you're good here and you're like, that doesn't feel like much, you can wrap your hands around your right shin. And take another deep breath. And if you'd like even more, tilt your legs an inch to the right. Breathing deeply, focusing on opening up those hips. Come center, and we'll go right into happy baby. Knees towards the armpits, tailbone to the floor. Tilting that tailbone down. So I'm going to quickly show you. Right now I am in this position, laying on my back. So I'm going to wrap my hands around my hamstrings, roll up, and go right into the same position on the floor. So if this is not a position for you, you would be grabbing your big toes, then you can do the version on your back. Then have a seat, take a moment here, be happy that you took a few moments to open up your body and get ready for the day. We're gonna go for a nice walk, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Hands to your hearts, wishing you love, peace, joy, wonderful good health always. Namaste.